Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Raven and Rowley. I'm Raven and this is Rowley. That's my boy right here. And a few years ago I started this channel to show RV living. During that time I was living in a fifth wheel when I started this channel, that is. But I've lived in a fifth wheel for about 5 years. I mean, I've lived in an RV for about 5 years, about 2.5 years in a motorhome and about 2.5 years in a fifth wheel, okay? Playlist is over here somewhere on the wall, okay? Until a little over 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago, we lived almost full time in the Mojave Desert in a self-converted 6x12 cargo trailer. I changed the channel from RV living to the desert, and that playlist is somewhere on this wall, okay? Last week I talked about Swiss cheeses, fondue, and beer. This week I'm going to talk about my day trip from Switzerland to France. If you're curious, please join us on this journey and continue to watch. About a month or so ago, we went to Evian, France by boat and train and bus. Okay. Fortunately, I knew how and when to say things like bonjour, merci, pardon, excusez-moi, and a few other French words like oui and non, you know. We took the bus to the train station. The train station was like the Amtrak in America, to get the train to go to Lausanne, Switzerland. Lausanne is beautiful. Statues everywhere, parks everywhere, right next to the water, which is perfectly clear. Lake Geneva is clear. You could see almost to the bottom. And you can see to the bottom in quite a few spaces. We took the subway from Lausanne to 𝗪𝗃, which is spelled like O-U-C-H-Y, which I want to say ouchie, but it's 𝗪𝗃. The subway train station in 𝗪𝗃 has Olympic statues of people on the ceiling. We took the ferry from there to Evian. The water is still perfectly clear in the lake, on the other side of the lake from Geneva. From 𝗪𝗃, we took the boat to Evian, France. It was about a 35-minute ferry ride, really nice. When we went to the Palais Luminaire, we saw a 19th century women's art exhibit that was wonderful. Unfortunately, no pictures of the exhibit were allowed, and the brochures they handed out had no pictures. So couldn't use those either, right? This museum, the second museum we went to, I don't know the name of. They let us take pictures on the inside, but not of the exhibits. Beautiful, absolutely grand. While we were in Evian, France, we wanted to see where the water was bottled. You know, I mean, Evian water in America is expensive, you know. But they had built up around the spring and then turned it into a gym. And you had to buy a membership in order to go in and get into the hot tubs or into the hot springs or anything, or even view anything. So we never got to see where the water comes up. We found it impossible to buy small bottles of Evian water, just to say that we got one from the source, from France, you know. I mean, it probably looks like every other bottle of Evian water, but we wanted to get it from France. And unfortunately, it was impossible to buy a small bottle. You just they had like 2-liter bottles and larger, gallon bottles. None of us in the family was prepared to carry around 2-liter bottles of water, nor pay the cost of bringing it back in bring it back in their luggage to America just to say, hey, I got a bottle of water from Evian, France, you know, and this is it. So that was that. On the boat ride back, we spotted an RV park. I thought they were way too close together, but that seems to be the way they do it here. I've seen pictures and other things, but they all seem to always be crowded together. I guess we in America are used to very wide open spaces, you know, because of the wild, wild west and all. I'll try not to show you all of my vacation pictures. But at any rate, the Rowley report. Rowley is still doing good. He's getting better every day, calmer every day. It's just really nice. His toenail is growing back. You can just about see the little white bud right there. And, but he's still limping. Now, the thing about this limp is I think it's a put on, because he seems to do it mostly when my daughter gets home from work and he wants some munchies from her. You know, he wants some treats. So he limps, and there's a couple of times he's like showed her his foot, you know. But otherwise, he's a really loving dog. He's really a good dog. And he's still trying to protect me from everything and everybody. And to tell you the truth, I really appreciate that and love him and like him for that, you know. So, I'll see you next Friday around 5 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching. Take care of you and yours, and blessed be.